नयनम छिन्नन्ति शस्त्राणि नयनम दहति पावकः न चैनम क्लेदयन्त्यापो न शोषयति मारुतः. This is the same song sung by Krishna to Arjun in Gita, where Sri Krishna says that Arjun, you cannot be destroyed. So don't be too much worried about your body or the bodily connections. You can always change your body to the newer one, but you as a soul will remain indestructible and you will remain perpetual. So don't worry about all those things. Don't you feel that this is all very gyan sort of things and it only remains in the scriptures and scriptures like Bhagvat Geeta, but in our daily life, this is not applicable. And mostly when you go to a doctor, he will definitely tell you, just forget about all those things. Whatever the medicines I write to you, just take all those medicines, get well and forget all those gyan. My name is Alokk Joshi, the student of public speaking and human behavior. And today, the very guest in front of me sitting is none other than a medical practitioner who is applying all those things, all those spiritual things to his own patients and his own life. And that's why he said that when you go to a doctor, he will say that you just take those medicines and just be healthy. And don't think about all those things. So I have the opportunity today to welcome Dr. Anupam Mohapatra. Dr. Anupam Mohapatra is a medical practitioner and practicing in one of the big corporate hospitals. And today I have the opportunity to introduce him in my show. Doctor, I welcome you, the show Alokk Joshi Talk to Rock Show.
Thank you very much, Alokji. First of all, I like to extend my congratulations to you for your this new show, Alokk Joshi Talk to Rock Show. And it's been a privilege for me to come on your show, and I'm feeling very grateful to you. I'm looking forward the next half an hour of our show, so that it will become very fruitful and useful
Yes.
for the listener or the guest who will be listening to it later. Thank
Right,
you very
doctor.
much for inviting me.
And doctor, why this show is going to be very much special because learning spirituality from a doctor who is constantly seeking the good health for the patient and who is dealing with the bodies, that is
Yes.
much more important. So people will definitely love to listen to this talk show. Let me start with this thing, doctor, because we met through public speaking and you and me became friends through public speaking only. So, being a medical doctor, being a doctor, having seen the patients and continuously seeing the patients, and then coming into public speaking, how did it interest you? Like, how did you think that being a doctor, public speaking would help you and you should practice public speaking?
Thank you for asking this very wonderful question. See, as a doctor, if I say my story, every day I see death. If not every day, every alternate day or every third day. So to see death from my in front of my eyes is a daily routine for me. So for
Yes,
in a certain period of time, you just become numb to it, just become inactive to all such of activities. Even a person is screaming in pain, you just remain insensitive. That's
right.
happened in a doctor's life because he sees so frequently these things. At certain point of time, his senses become numb. For me also, it happened. But something happened in my life when I was studying MBBS. From that time onwards, my perception towards life has changed. I'll tell
Okay.
you, it will take a little bit time.
Sure,
So
sure,
I
doctor.
want to just inform all of you about how I
Please.
get inclined to spirituality. It will track back to my childhood. From my childhood only, I was very much inclined. At that time, I did not know it is spirituality, but I was very much inclined to Bhagavad Gita. In my
Okay.
family, they will keep a Bhagavad Gita in the DT room,
Okay.
and as a small child, I'll be playing here and there, and in between, I'll come and just I don't know, I don't understand Sanskrit also. I just open the book, read one sloka, and then close it and go and play. So
Okay.
from somewhere, I got this inclination towards reading Bhagavad Gita. Then at certain point of time, I got this inquisitiveness. What is life? Even when I was a small child, I used to just sit alone and think, what is
Right.
life? Time is going by. The time that is going, it will never come back. Why it is
Right.
happening like that? What is life? But at the tender age, I could not understand anything. But that inquisitiveness, that question remained in my heart. So it so happened when I joined MBBS, there is a long period of time before I joined MBBS. I was searching here and there, going to different spiritual practitioners, spiritual masters, different organizations. But somehow my thirst was not quenched. I was not satisfied. But then something happened. My grandmother, she got cancer all of a sudden, out of the blue. And for us, it was something that has happened very suddenly. We are not ready to accept it. My grandmother was a very religious person. She used to put water in the tulsi plant so that I get into medical. And the sad thing there is that when I got into medical, she's not there to witness it. She succumbed to cancer in front of my eyes. I saw her suffering, screaming day in and day out. But I could not help her. She died. One day she just dead. Then I thought,
So,
why this is happening? Nobody wants to suffer. Nobody wants to die. But what is the thing that everybody is forced to suffer? Everybody is forced to die. What is the thing? These all kinds of questions was bothering me too much. Then I came back to my medical college. I was too much disturbed in my mind. I think it's Krishna's grace, you can say. The next day I met with my mentor. Now he's my mentor, but the next day I just met with another person and I
okay.
asked the same question to him, and he gave answer based on Bhagavad Gita. So from that day onwards, only my faith on Bhagavad Gita is like rock solid. I never
Right.
deviated from the concept, the philosophies of Bhagavad Gita. From that time, only it was in 2008. I
Right.
was fixed that my life I'm gonna dedicate to study Bhagavad Gita and related scriptures. And
Okay.
from that time onwards, I am practicing spirituality till today. While Alokji, you have asked a very important question that doctors they don't
Right.
believe in all these things,
Right.
and I will tell you why. Because the doctors they have ego. They think because they're curing a person, they have become God. Because they're giving life to another person, they have become God. Many of the doctors they have this kind of ego, but actually they forget they're only instruments. They're
Right.
only treating this body, and this body is made up of five elements: air, water, fire, ether, and these five elements. But beyond this body are subtle elements like mind, intelligence, and false ego. And beyond that, that is soul. So, as a doctor, I am only working on the body, which is only external covering.
Yes.
And if not today, tomorrow it is going to be taken away. It's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. It is going to be taken away.
Right.
It is found by Krishna in Bhagavad Gita. So nobody will escape from death. So why not go deeper into life? Why not go deeper than the bodily consciousness of life? It's okay,
Okay.
as a doctor, I have to treat the body. But as a spiritualist, I got the access to go deeper into somebody's life. I got the access to touch the mind, touch the intelligence, eventually touch the soul of that person, which is eternal. It's going to stay. I want to ask one question to those doctors who deny these things. When a person is dead, they say to the patient relatives, so and so person has left the
Right.
body,
Right.
but the body is lying there. Who has left? This question has
Yes.
to answer. The doctor has to answer the question. You are
Yes.
telling the
Yes.
person that the person has left the body. Then who has left the body? If you consider the body is everything, the body is lying in front of you. But who
Right.
has left? So this is the question. This is the message I want to convey. As a doctor, I want to convey this message to everyone.
Yeah.
So this is how we can integrate spirituality and medical science together. Thank you for asking this wonderful question, Alok. Back to you.
Absolutely. Absolutely, doctor. Because if a doctor is saying like this, right, it becomes really critical for people to understand this and for patients also to agree to spirituality. One question is still I want to ask, doctor, because after having these things, being a doctor, seeing a patient, then how did you think that public speaking will help you? Or how did you think that public speaking, you need public speaking skills?
See, public speaking may not help me directly in treating my patient because
Yeah.
that is a one-to-one dealing
Right.
that I'm doing anyway for the last 12 years. The public speaking may not directly help me dealing with my patient, but public speaking will help me another way. It's a very interesting fact I want to just share with you, Alokji.
Yeah.
It's very interesting because for the last, from 2005, I've joined MBBS. It's now 2020, 15 years I've studied MBBS.
Yes.
I have gained a quite good amount of knowledge in medical science. And from 2008 onwards, I'm practicing spirituality. So for the last 12 years. And
Right.
I always thought that I am becoming good in my life. Every day I'm becoming good in my life. In spirituality, there is a saying, please don't become proud of your achievements.
Hmm.
So I had this thought always, if I go and speak to people about spirituality, they will recognize me
Okay.
and I will have some sort of pride inside me that people have started recognizing me. There will be name, fame. So I was very fearful. So because then my spirituality will be hampered because when you become pride or arrogant, then it's not spirituality. I was
Right.
thinking like this for a long period of time. That's why I was very secluded. I was doing my own job and on spirituality, whatever. But then when I joined this course, Praveen actually has opened my life. I think you will also agree.
Yes.
He has
Yes.
mentioned about the book Die Empty.
Right. Die empty.
So I thought I was acting selfish. I know I have known something, I have the knowledge. If I do not distribute it in the fear that I may become bad in my life, that means I am selfish.
Right.
In my life, if I can change another person's life, nothing is greater than that. So I thought that why not I just share my knowledge, whatever knowledge I've acquired, whatever knowledge I've acquired. This is actually learning was the whole life.
Right.
So that is the time then I think of this public speaking to take it as a professional thing
Right.
because even in medical science also, if I want to teach somebody, I need the skills of how to speak in the public.
Right.
Even for spirituality also, I need the skill to how to speak in the public effective way. Now I can speak something to someone, but if that person does not grasp it completely, then what is the use of it? So I thought I will take a course, a definitive course in it. Then only I will start my public speaking course because every skill has its step by method. How do you master it? So now I'm in the process of mastering the skills so that I can distribute the knowledge, the little knowledge that I have inside me to the interested public so that even one person, if he changes, if he gets benefited from my knowledge, then I'll consider my life success. I think Alok ji, you will also agree with the same sentiment.
Yes. 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 Same here, doctor. I also started all those things to add value to people's
And
life.
I'll
I
say
just want
I'll
to
just say
become,
one thing.
yeah.
You may not believe it, but people are dying to get motivated in this world. We think that
Okay.
everybody's life is going well, but they are dying to
Yeah.
get motivated. The world needs motivational speakers like you, Alok. This is a fact. There are very less people in this world who are coming to the forefront and helping people. People want motivation in their life. People want inspiration in their life. So we have to become this mission we have taken together. I think we have to stick to it till the end of our life.
Sure. Sure, doctor. I would definitely love to be of any use in your mission. One thing that still interests me, doctor, because you being the doctor, treating the patient, having the spiritual knowledge with the tinge of public speaking, do you ever try to teach or transmit all this knowledge to your patients, live patients? Like you are treating some patient, and then you want to transmit all this knowledge to your patient. Has it ever happened, or have you tried, or you practice this?
I practice this. Sometimes the patients are very bad, but I try this on the relatives of the patient because
Okay.
they're in a good consciousness, they're in a good state of mind. Because the patient who is suffering, if you go at that time and says about Bhagavad Gita, he may not value it too much. Once the patient is cured, we can preach. But I sometimes I target the person who is accompanying the patient. In my
Right.
chamber, I have kept Bhagavad Gitas. So whenever patients they come, the relatives they come, I distribute Bhagavad Gita to them. Small books are there. I
Yes.
distribute them. So
Right.
I do this, but this is I do this frequently, but not in a very structured way. So the patient who took the book, he goes and there is no contact, there is no follow up. Because in
Yes.
spirituality, if you don't follow up a patient, he will be lost. So
Yes.
one day exposure does not work. So spirituality means you have to follow up. Like our public speaking also day, we have
Right.
to practicing daily. So spiritual. So this is the thing that I want to develop in my life. If I have a channel of mine, if I have a group of people that then I can follow up them. I can follow up their doubts, question everything, and in
Sure.
that way it will be structured and they will get benefit. And
Sure.
I do all these things, but I don't think it's too effective.
Okay. But anyways, doctor, even if the single relative of the
Absolutely.
patient or even if the single patient understands all those things, so at least one life, see, as you only told, you cannot save the life. You can just try to do it. See,
Absolutely.
you cannot go beyond the destiny of somebody.
We have to consider we are just instrument in the hand of
Yeah,
God. That's all.
right.
We are just
So,
instruments, nothing else.
so if the patient understands this, if the relative understands this, I think
Absolutely.
they can,
That,
yeah, the patient can at least leave this world with that great knowledge and serenity that why did I come
I
over
do this
here?
thing. I want to just share with with you,
Yeah,
Alokji. When I see a person is going to die, maybe next one day, next 2 3 days, or next few hours is there. I used to go to him and near his ear I used to chant mantras.
my God.
Because at that time he cannot utter anything. He's in a ventilator. He's helpless. So
Right,
what I do, I usually chant mantra in his ear, or I usually always carry some tulsi leaves with me, offered tulsi leaves. I'll just put it in their tongue or in the I do that at least for those patients who are not going to survive for long. I do that.
right.
Definitely, that is I love doing, because at least something, because in the hospital environment,
Yes,
it's like hellish condition. Everybody is suffering there.
right.
So from there, it's very difficult to think about God for a patient. It's
Yes,
for us who have to help them to remember God.
right.
That I do.
And it becomes very difficult, doctor. So walk your talk, especially in this setup where you are working. Walk your talk becomes very difficult and
Very
critical,
difficult. Yes.
and to personify it and it practice it then.
Absolutely.
So it's very
Because
difficult.
see, we are like-minded persons, but in a corporate hospital,
Yeah,
everybody, like I may be the only person who is practicing spirituality, frankly
right.
speaking.
Yes,
So daily we have to fight these toxic people to stay in a same state of mind.
right, right, right,
So somehow I am able to maintain this by grace of Krishna till today.
right.
Let's hope in the future also I'll be continuing doing it.
Yes. And the last thing, doctor, because having congregated all this knowledge, do you have further plans to take it to a next level? Because as you grow in your life, you would be generating more of experience in medical field. With spirituality, also the wisdom goes up. There may be different levels that you will achieve. So as you grow old, what are your plans to pass it on, or how to pass it on to your fraternity or to the patients? Are there any plans you have thought about something?
See, the right now I am in a point, because after understanding the concept of die empty, now I am 100% convinced that I cannot sit alone.
Okay.
I cannot sit doing only reading scriptures for myself. I have to become a preacher. I have to spread this knowledge as whatever way it is possible for me in my capacity, whatever way it is possible. I have to spread this knowledge. So I have decided my medical profession is there, right? It is very hectic. It is very taxing, time
Right.
consuming. At
Right.
least one day in a week, I get time, like Sunday or someday I get free time.
Right.
That day I'll utilize. At least if I can prepare one video per week, spiritual video,
Yes.
then gradually as I experience, then I can create more videos.
Right.
So in that way, because for me it's not possible to go outside and preach. And now also it's
Right.
COVID times. This video making is a very good thing for all of us. to spread our knowledge.
Yes.
So I am very thankful to you also, and all of the SAC family members to inspire all of us, Praveen, to inspire all of us to start this video making journey, to
Right.
start this public speaking journey. I am feeling so happy from inside. Now I'll make some good thing in somebody other's life. Till now, whatever I'm doing, it's for money. I'm going to hospital, it's for money. But
Yes.
now I'll be doing something for my passion. If money comes, it's secondary. But now whatever I'll do, it's for my passion, and I want to reach whatever people I can reach in my life, and that is the only goal of my life. And the next plan will be to create a YouTube channel and content for them,
Yes.
and to learn public speaking on the go. In the beginning, I was thinking, I think it will be also a good message for the SAG family members also, those who are
Yeah.
not making video, including myself. So I was thinking like this procrastination is a very subtle thing, very subtle
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Inside, I was always thinking, when I will become perfect, then only I will start. When I will become perfect, I will start. I'll start public speaking. I'll learn it. I'll capture it. I'll perfect it. Then I'll start. But it will
Right.
never happen. I'm telling to all the family members, if you have planned something, start it immediately. In the process, will grow. In the process, will become perfect.
Right.
Perfection is a journey. It's not a goal. So
Great.
whatever everybody, all of us have planned, I think should start it immediately,
Immediately.
because there is no tomorrow. If something can be done tomorrow, it can be done today.
Right.
Correct.
Right.
This is only in our mind.
And that's how. The last thing which you want to give the message to your fraternity as well as to the world through this show. With if it is accompanied by a shlok, that would be the icing
There
on
is
the
a
cake.
small shayari or poem you can say I have just penned
Yes.
down for your show especially.
Thank you. Thank you.
मैंने पूछा जिंदगी से मैंने पूछा जिंदगी से जिंदगी तूने क्या किया मैंने पूछा जिंदगी से जिंदगी तूने क्या किया जन्म लिया बड़ा हुआ कर्म किया संसार किया और एक दिन अलविदा कह गया एक जानवर भी तो वही करता है तूने इंसान बन के क्या किया
क्या
क्या
किया?
पाया क्या खोया मैंने पूछा जिंदगी से जिंदगी तूने क्या किया
Great.
so we have to come out of this sedentary lifestyle of ourselves
Right.
doing everything for ourselves we have to open up
Yes.
we have to show our humanity as a humanitarian activity we have to preach whatever good we have inside we have to distribute it
Right.
and Alokji sincerely you are an inspiration for me I can say because this procrastination was trapping me like anything but when I see your videos it's
Right.
full of conviction full of courage and confidence I always get too much confidence from your videos and that I think I'll implement in my video making skills public speaking skills also. Absolutely.
I'm grateful.
I'm not
Yeah.
flattering you. This is a fact.
No.
You can ask any SAC family member, they will say the same thing.
I'm grateful, doctor, that I could do something for people. I could help them. I could motivate them or boost them, not motivate, so boost them just to do whatever they
Absolutely.
deserve in their life.
You're you're doing a fabulous job.
Thank you.
Fantastic. I'm
Thank
so
you.
proud of you, bro.
Thank
Alokji.
you. Thank you, Anish Doctor. And one more thing that through this, all those efforts, I've got so good friends like you that whenever I feel bad about in my life, whenever I feel that no, something is going wrong in my life. So I'll remember that one friend and those inspiration and motivation will definitely come in me and I would definitely bounce back. So there's one thing all video making skills or interview skills they are making me learn from so many people and I am becoming same like you I'm becoming the instrument of transferring that knowledge that skill or that wisdom through you from you to other people through this platform only
You won't believe,
adding yeah
you won't believe. Today, my wife was asking me. I told her that I had an interview with Mr. Alokk Joshi. Then she asked, who is Alok Joshi? Then I said about you. Then I
yeah
said a beautiful thing to her. I said, see, now we have a family where we
right
are like-minded people who are interacting with each other.
right
Every day I go to office, I meet toxic people. But when I come back home, I open the SAG group or your videos. It's like-minded people interacting. It's so happiness inside. I
Right.
feel so grateful, and so I'm very thankful to you for all these things,
Thank
the
you.
wonderful things.
Thank you. Thank you, doctor. So this was all about Dr. Anupam Mohapatra, a doctor, and I would call once again a spiritual doctor who's not only caring for the patient, treating patient, but also giving the ultimate knowledge about life and death. At the time of death also, he is doing whatever he is supposed to do and whatever he is not supposed to do also as per the protocols. So he's going beyond the medical practices to help the patient when he's even dying. So I wish that there are many doctors like you, Dr. Anupam Mohapatra, so that the world can become a better place for the living as well as for the dying also. So with that, this is the time to say goodbye to everybody. And I wish more and more people, like-minded people, should come together and make this world a better place. My name is Alokk Joshi, watching you smiling over there, and we'll meet again with the same smile. And thank you very much, Dr. Anupam, for being on the show.